Good morning, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. So today we're just doing a day in the life video. You're gonna see me cleaning, you're gonna see me cooking, messing with the plants, just a little bit of everything. I am using a new editing software. It's called Wondershare Filmora. I was having problems with the iMovie, so I'm trying something new today. I think Filmora, yeah, it is definitely, you have to purchase it to use it, but you can use it once for free without the watermark. So that's what I'm doing today. I downloaded a whole new editing software and I'm trying it out, and that can be a lot, but I'm doing the best I can. So hopefully this video is enjoyable to watch and you can hear me and everything sounds good. You'll have to let me know. I started off by making us some shakes this morning, and that is pretty much what we drink every single morning. We're really not breakfast people, and we never have been. It's really hard for us to eat early. I don't know. Do you guys usually eat like a big breakfast every day, or are you more just like a shake or a protein bar person? Our shakes pretty much consist of oatmeal, peanut butter, cinnamon, bananas, and we will throw a carnation in there for flavor, and that's what we have every single morning. And then I move on to doing the dishes. When I start cleaning, I usually start with the dishes because to me that is the most daunting task. We don't have a dishwasher. We haven't had a dishwasher in over 2 years since we've been living in the RV, so we do everything by hand. And if you leave the dishes in the sink for more than a day, it just becomes overwhelming, especially with how much we cook. So I always like to start with the dishes, and then it immediately feels 50 times cleaner in the RV. I have actually considered getting one of those little dishwashers that you can put in your RV, but you can only fit like a few plates and a few utensils, and it's like by that time I could just wash them by hand, you know? And they do take up a lot of space too, and in the RV I really value our space. I try to keep it really nice and clean, so to me it's just really not worth it. I'll just keep washing by hand, and then one day when we do get a dishwasher again, I will really appreciate it. I don't know if you noticed, but I have a video going in the background, and I pretty much always have a video going when I'm cleaning. I just really like to listen to videos or see videos of people cleaning while I'm cleaning. Are you into that? You probably are if you're on my channel. But I like to support friends on YouTube as well. I believe I'm watching my friend Organized with Joy right now, and I popped through a bunch of channels on this day, but I will just leave a link of those channels in the description below so you can check them out if you'd like to, and let me know what are some of your favorite YouTube videos that you watch. There's my scrub daddy. Y'all, this just made me think of something. This last weekend, I can't remember, the days flow together anymore, but my mother-in-law bought me a scrub daddy, and it is in the shape of a cat. It's a genuine scrub daddy, or scrub mommy, I guess it is, and I love it so much. I haven't used it yet. I probably sound like a dork, but I don't even want to take it out of the package because it is so cool. It's a limited edition one. I've never seen one shaped like a cat. They had one shaped like dogs too, but of course, you know, I had to get the cat, right? I have 3 cats. But it's just so cool. And no, I'm not sponsored by Scrub Daddy, so don't think that. I wish I was sponsored by Scrub Daddy. They're amazing, but alas, I am not. In a minute here, y'all are gonna see my husband Luke, and he is just doing some measurements because he's got a 3D printer coming in. And if you saw my last video, you know that he's gonna be making us a little, I don't know what you call it, a holder of sorts to put in that corner that will fit perfectly in a triangle position, because it is so hard to find anything in that position. But I'm really, really excited about that. And after mentioning my husband Luke, I realized that some of you may be new here and have no idea who we are. So hello, I'm Dolly. I am 33 years old and I'm married to Luke, who is 37. We have no kids by choice. We have 3 cats. We live in our RV full time. We just finished traveling for the past 2 years across the United States. And no, we're not trust fund babies, very much the opposite. We saved up while we were in Florida and we bought an RV and we basically did everything ourselves to get it going. And from there we traveled and we worked at different RV parks around the US, and we decided to come back to Oklahoma. So we're here now. We've been here for about 6 months. Luke is working full-time again. He's a painter. And I, as of right now, am a stay-at-home wife, so I do all the cleaning, all the cooking, running the errands, the laundry, basically everything else besides working. But I did just recently get a job at the gym. I won't be starting that until July 1st. They're opening a new location, but I'm really excited about that because I already go to the gym. It's the one that I go to, so I will be working full-time as a shift lead. And that will help us to save up more money because, well, we need to pay off this RV, we need to pay off our car, and money makes the world go round, right? So yeah, that's us in a nutshell. That sounded really southern, shale. We've been married for, this year will be 9 years. It's super exciting. I'm married to my best friend. He is honestly the most wonderful human being I've ever met in my life. He is amazing and he never backs down from a challenge. He's always willing to try new things, and he's really just the most wonderful human being I know. I call him my alien because there is no way someone like him is real life. But yeah, I got lucky on that one. Okay, y'all, it's story time. And yes, I say y'all a lot. I'm from Oklahoma. You can take the girl out of the South, but you can't take the South out of the girl. And I have noticed that since I've been back in Oklahoma, I have sounded a lot more Southern. Moving around, you get a lot of different accents and you kind of find your own voice, but then you get back to Oklahoma and it happens. Anyway, back to what I wanted to tell you guys. Sometimes we really wish we could choose our family, right? Or at least how our family acts. I have a lot of toxic family members. I do. And I had a family member last week call me very upset and told me they were going to do something horrible to themselves and to another one of my family members that I'm very close with. I tried and tried to calm this said family member down. I really don't want to say any names or even relations or anything. I don't want to get too into it, but I will tell you that it was very disturbing to me. It was very upsetting. I was crying. It was a whole thing. And it's exhausting sometimes. And I had to take a break. I did a temporary phone block on this person so I could take some time to myself and just have a few days to collect myself and just give myself space. And that's okay to do. That's totally fine to do. And if you're dealing with a super toxic family member who depletes you of energy and makes you feel bad to be around, it's okay to cut them off completely. I've had family members where I've had to do that. Your mental health is very important. Your sanity is very important. I am going to be talking to this family member again and trying to help them through stuff because I do love them and I do care about them. But oh my goodness, sometimes our family does us more wrong than a stranger that we'd meet off the street. Am I right? If you have a close-knit family and you're all healthy and happy, even if you don't have a lot of money or you don't see each other very often or whatever else kind of things you can think of, I don't have this or I don't have that, be so happy that you have a family that loves you and supports you and takes care of you. Be so happy and so grateful for that, because that is everything. I am so lucky that I have the people that I do have, like my mom and Luke's mom and a few of our friends on YouTube, because if you have just a close-knit group of people, even if they're not your blood relatives, but you have a group of people who support you and care about you, that's everything too, you know? It's all about the people in our lives and the things that we do with them. And anyway, I'm ranting right now. But just be grateful for those people, and if you have to cut out toxic people, don't feel bad about that. That's what I'm trying to say. I cannot for the life of me remember where I heard this, but I know it was a YouTube video I had watched recently. I wish I could remember so I could credit the person. But they said something about making your house smell more fresh, taking essential oils and just putting a little bit by your front door. And I think she mentioned putting some in the trash cans. I don't know if she did or if my brain came up with that. But I have been putting just a little bit of essential oil by the door, stuff that's safe for the cats, of course, and then putting a little bit in the trash cans before I put the bags in there. And oh my gosh, it's made such a difference in our house. Not that it was stinky before, but it's summer and we're in Oklahoma and it gets more humid, and I don't know, I'm just really sensitive to smells and sounds and lights and everything else. So I think this makes it just smell really fresh when you walk in, and I like that. It was 98 degrees on this day and super humid, so I went ahead and put the herbs under the table so they could get a little shade and relax, and I'm going to be watering them early today. I usually water everything at night, but as you can see, super wilted and thirsty, so I'm going to give these guys a good long drink of water, and then I'm going to show you the zinnias. I'm super upset about this because I get really attached to my plants, but something's wrong with the zinnias. I don't know what it is. They were doing fine, and then all of a sudden they started getting this kind of milky gray coating on the leaves and falling apart and turning brown, and the leaves are the flowers are dying. It's just really upsetting. The middle plant is actually fine. It just needs to be repotted in a bigger pot, but the two on the side are not doing good, and honestly they're probably gonna have to go, and that breaks my heart, but it's just, it is what it is. But after watering the babies, just being outside for like 2 minutes, I was sweating. So I came in to take a shower and get ready for the day. Honestly, I usually don't get ready in the morning besides brushing my teeth and combing my hair, because when I clean the house, I sweat. I clean hard. I don't clean lightly. I've always been like that. I don't know. I'm a sweater. It's gross. But I usually just get dressed and everything after I clean or before I go pick Luke up from work, because otherwise no one else is seeing me. Well, I guess you guys are seeing me. I don't know. Maybe I should start getting ready for you. Now it's time to get some food in our bellies, so I'm going to make us a scrumptious salad with the butter crunch lettuce that I love, and then I will go ahead and show you guys what Luke's been working on. So earlier I mentioned that Luke is designing us a piece for the kitchen, and he is working up a design to put on that piece right now, and oh my gosh, he never ceases to amaze me with the art he comes up with. But he's working on this right now. He's been working on this for a few hours because he is a perfectionist, and I love that about him. But I can't wait to show you guys the finished piece. He should be getting his 3D printer in within the next week or two. And just like that, we have a sink full of dishes again. But that's gonna have to wait. I'm just filling up the Berkey right now, and then I'm gonna work on some editing for a bit. And I also really needed to cut up this watermelon. It's been staring at me to cut it up for the past couple of days, and I love watermelon so much, but I do not like cutting it up. It's so messy and it gets everywhere. I want one of those really cool watermelon cutters. I've seen them online and it just slices right through them. I don't know, it could be a gimmick, but I think I'm gonna get one and try it out. Let me know, do you have one? Does it work? I need one. We got a little stir crazy that day. That usually happens to us on the weekends, and Luke took me to the plant shop and we got some soil and some new veggies and some flowers. And then after that, I just cooked some dinner. I did a recipe this night that was like kale, rice, and cannellini beans, I believe. It was really good. If you guys are interested, I'll share the recipe with you. And then Luke was checking out the hose because it looked really inflated, like it was about to bust. So he took that off and he put on just like a regular hose because we don't need the heated hose anymore. We're getting into like the 90, 100 degrees weather lately. So yeah, did all that, and then we just relaxed and had some dinner, and I think we probably watched some Picard. We've been watching a lot of Picard lately. We saw the first season, but it's been so long, so we're gonna go back and rewatch it. If you guys have seen that show, let us know. We're Trekkies here, so we would appreciate that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and if you're still here, drop a little purple heart in the comment section of the video and say hello. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!